I like kind of love being in pain. I love it so much. I just feel so like main character and inspired. Hi, I'm Grace VanderWaal, and this is Billboard News.
We're here today with former America's Got Talent winner, former Billboard 21 Under 21 recipient, singer, songwriter, and actress Grace VanderWaal. Grace, welcome.
Wow, thank you.
You're releasing 2 new singles.
Yes.
And you're gonna be in a movie. So we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, girl.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. Let's crack the egg.
I don't play by the rules of the game. Sorry,
You achieved incredible success at a really young age. How has that affected you as you continue to work today?
Instead of describing it as like experiencing success at a young age, I would like describe it as like the facade of fame being shattered for me very, very early, which I'm eternally grateful for. Unreachable fame is the one thing that you can absolutely promote so that people are constantly, and it's like meeting God and then he's like, meh. You know, you would have an existential crisis. And so like I very much discovered at an early age, I was like, oh, this is completely hollow. And like, you just need to like love the art, and like I will never chase, you know, that fulfillment or facade at all. You know what I'm saying?
It like separates you and your work from your ego.
Yes, exactly. At a very early age too, yeah.
we're dancing in the moonlight.
For you, being a woman in the industry and just being so visible, whether it be on socials or through your music or in a movie.
Yeah.
You know, having someone who's just not afraid to be who they are.
Yes, and people hate it. It's their least favorite thing.
Really?
Like, oh, absolutely. That's what drives people insane, is like just a young woman who has decided that you can't limit me and you don't define me, because it's a robbery of power and it makes people so mad, so mad.
How do you want to redefine yourself?
I don't think I want to redefine myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I just want to be me. I want to be honest. I want to be free.
Do you feel like that sense of vulnerability and that rawness is something you're carrying into this album? Is that something you aspire to?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was just like, how uncomfortably honest can I be? Because I felt like that was like the performance art of it. This was the most I felt like free I've ever been, and just watching myself and also others in the project like start to be like, oh, like this is, and understand the like monster it is. And I was just like, wow, this is an experience I've never had before, of just like pushing the boundaries of what we can really do.
Do you want to tour this record? Do you have any plans in the works?
Yeah, oh yeah. I literally just manically wrote out on my notes app like an immersive concert idea, and I like went through second by second of all of the songs and like did what the lighting is gonna be, and I love performing so much. I love just every dimension of this project, so I feel like the performances and like visuals will be just as important as everything, and I totally want to go on tour with it. I love touring so much.
You can call it whatever you want.
You've released a single, Call It What You Want. What inspired you to write that song?
Personal experience.
Can you elaborate?
When two people romanticize a connection and you kind of both know it's sort of like a waste of time, or maybe living in the past, or it's not gonna go anywhere, but there's just like so much love there, and it's kind of just like drug binging your love.
What are we getting from What's Left of Me? What inspired you to write that song?
That song has much more layers, yeah. I was going through a breakup, and I just kind of was realizing like the butterfly effect of how changed I was from this relationship. So like I wondered, would I choose the same sweater in the morning? Like would I take my right foot or my left foot just like how much would stem. And then I was like, what part of my skin is even still mine and like left before this relationship? I'm constantly now a shared piece of you. Fuck, that was really intense. And like there's an uncomfortability to that because I was just like, it's done. Like, yeah, you have that and you'll be a part of me forever and you changed me. And yeah, so it's called What's Left of Me. I'm not afraid to be emotional at all. I'm like a little fucked up. I like kind of love being in pain. I love it so much. I just feel so like main character and inspired.
Spoken like a true artist.
So I was just like, yeah, I was like walking through like Fiona Apple, like it's rainy outside. I was just like, oh, I'm so hurt. And it got me to write this song because I was like so main character.
We're in need of a great debate about the future.
You are going to be in Mygalopolis, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Tell us about your experience acting in that movie.
Oh my God, I had the best experience acting in that movie. It was unlike anything I've ever done before, and like I really saw firsthand Francis's process and like artistry, and it was really, really, really fucking cool. I remember Francis was like, oh, well, have you ever played a villain before? And I was like, but is she a villain? But is she a villain? And then he was like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, she's kind of a queen, I fear. She's kind of just like using a system, and that's kind of fabulous.
So you would
Me
say
likey.
she's girl bossing?
I think she possibly might be girl bossing.
Viewers
Guys,
can decide.
New headline.
Go see Mygalopolis and decide for yourself. Tell us about you. What are some things that you care about and have fun doing?
My hobby, oh my God, you know what my biggest hobby is? I just did this the other night and I was just like, I fucking love my life. And I just get Chick-fil-A or Dave's Hot Chicken. I'm like obsessed with chicken sandwiches. Put on an Adam Sandler movie, dude. Something about those shitty Adams, the shittier the better. Like you can tell that man was just with his friends drunk writing a script. I just put it on, brain dead, cat right here, and I have a back massager that I put on.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's advanced.
Oh yeah. It's like, it's honestly, I'm like, this is what life is about. I figured it out.
How do you maintain work-life balance in your life?
I don't. The only way to survive doing what I'm doing is to be a person who loves chaos, which I do. I thrive under pressure. I honestly love being stressed out. I love freaking out. I find so much enjoyment in it. It's like you have to problem solve right now. I mean, there's no consistency at all. Like sometimes I'm just unemployed and other times I'm like traveling and working hours that just like, kick my ass, so.
Terrible advice. But unfortunately, I understand.
Rude!
This is the first time you're going to be eligible to vote in a major
Yeah.
election. What does that mean to you?
I've actually been wondering this lately, why that's not part of our education system. Doesn't that seem so obvious? Because then you become an adult and it feels so overwhelming. You're just like, where do I even start? But anyway, I am taking it very seriously because I am also a #woman, if you haven't noticed.
Woman.
And like, I would maybe like to have human rights. Is that too much to ask? I really don't think it is.
Do you have a candidate that you're supporting?
Do you think I just fell out of a coconut tree?
So now some just rapid fire questions. I'm gonna have you answer these as fast as you can. No hesitations, no pressure, but this is legally binding.
Oh my God.
Favorite food?
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Your go-to pizza toppings?
Cheese. Cheese. What? Cheese. You're scaring me, please.
Cats or dogs?
Oh my God, both actually.
Oh. But you're a cat owner.
I can't answer that, but I love dogs and I love my pug so much.
Wait, you have a pug too?
Yeah, I have a pug. His name is Frankie. I actually got him after America's Got Talent. With my money, shmoney.
You cashed that check and said, I'm getting a dog.
Girl, I was like 12 years old. They were like, oh my God, it was so messed up. They're like, what do you want? And like some people were like, oh, I'm gonna buy my mother a house. And I was like, a puppy?
Well, Grace, best of luck to you on everything you're doing. 2 singles and a movie, no big deal. And that is all we have for you.
Thank you, Mama. I love you. You're my best friend. Bye.